The Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah, there's Amish porn, too.
Yeah, I don't think they're really Amish. I don't think you're allowed to fuck in front of a camera if you're Amish. I think it steals your soul. Or is that Indians? How's that work?
Asian, I thought.
No. The Asian, you're not allowed to see the vagina. You're not allowed to see pubic hair or the genitals. They blur all that out.
Why would you?
Why would you want to see genitals?
I hear it doesn't look weird. Or it does look weird.
Are you being racist? Are you talking about
No, I'm
Asian
positive
people?
energy. I go to Panda Express. No, from what I...
my God.
He's had some pixelation in his mouth from a man.
I have not, and that's
Brian,
not correct.
why would you
Brian,
even
take
say
that back. Brian,
if you don't take that back, that's going to get out there.
That has never, ever happened, and I'd never, ever want to do that.
It's out there.
Thank
it's
you.
Too late. It's
10%.
out there. You just put it out there. What is this 10% you keep saying? Why do you keep saying 10%?
Well...
Why does Brian keep saying 10%?
It's a running joke based in truth. I had some issues. I had some situations in my life, and I like to put numbers on things. And based on these factors and experiences and thought processes, we came to the number of 10% gay. I'm open with it, you know? And it's not.
What did you just say?
It's not.
I don't understand what you just said. What you just said was a statement that would really work if everybody knew what you were saying. But I don't know what you're saying. So what you're saying is a 10% gay, I'm open with it. What does that mean? Does that mean you're 10% gay?
Yes.
I came out on my podcast probably like 6 months ago.
You came out 10%?
Yes. What's so funny? I don't...
Is there any beers in there, Jamie? Go get me a beer. I need...
You need a beer on this one?
Yeah, this is going to get ridiculous.
No, we don't have to talk.
Hand that ashtray over this way, too.
An ashtray?
Yeah,
Joe needs a beer and an ashtray.
Yeah, I need a cigar.
A cigar?
He's going to start smoking. And it's also based on when you were in the Philippines or Taiwan, wasn't it? That you...
yeah, that factored in, too.
Did you know... Joe, did you know any of this story?
I heard rumors online, but since I love Brody like a brother, since we were brothers in the art of stand-up comedy, since we are old school comedy store brethren.
It's having fun. Having fun matters.
It does. And that's why you should tell us about what happened in Thailand.
Well, it wasn't fun. It was...
You enjoyed it?
No.
To completion?
People hung out. You know, it's...
That's the cops come, fucking buildings on fire, bodies are everywhere. What happened? People hung out.
Look, without giving too much away, we do explain it in my show. When you go to Bangkok,
are you going to leave us hanging here?
No, I'll tell you, but I don't want to give it away because if people see it on the show, you got a big audience.
They'll see it on the show again.
Well,
they'll
I don't want to give away. Okay,
listen, trust me, this is a puzzling case. People are going to want to examine this from every angle. They're going to want to find out. I guarantee you, the amount of people that download that Ice House Chronicles, where you brought this up, they're going to go through the roof. What number, Brian?
42.
Whatever.
He doesn't know.
Figure it out. Google it.
Okay, all I'm saying is I went to Bangkok. We had fun. You go to an area where they all these different bars, and they have
together.
They have the get-togethers, the ping pong balls, the young Vietnamese girls who will sit next to you for a Coca-Cola, that kind of thing. Maybe you watch them dance. They'll dance for you. They'll sit by your side. They smell good. Sometimes they're topless. If you really want to be with them, you can spend the money, and it's actually not that much. Okay? I want to say that. So they have a few areas like that. A lot of the Westerners hang out and go there. It's fun. It's different.
Simple.
It's simple. It's simple. And then you go upstairs, and then it's a little different. You're getting a little like, whoa, that looks a little different in there. The bone structure is interesting, but I see some other people dancing. And then there's this one club that you go in, and it's like, I guess, the best one up there, and it's just, they're having a party. It's fun. The girls look like girls, but you can tell, like, maybe some are guys, I guess, but it was one of these ladyboy bars, and we're hanging out there having fun, and they'll, you know, they will touch you. They're very forward. They will touch your leg, but they look like girls. They smell like girls. They look like girls. they've had the treatments, and you're sitting there and you're alone by yourself. You're in Bangkok. You're working on Hangover 2. They touch, and it's normal to get aroused. And it was interesting, and I knew I was 16 hours away, time zone from America. And I know comedians have gone down to Brazil or Thailand. There's a whole history of it. So I didn't really pursue it there, but I thought about it. And then maybe I came back on another night. I go, people have thought I was gay.
You said maybe? No, you came back, right?
Well, I was there for like 2 weeks in Thailand.
But why are you saying maybe I came back? Because now you're making the story confusing.
Okay, well, one all right, I came back another night. I said, maybe I will come back.
That's not what you said. It's the reason why I stopped you.
So
I don't want this to be fiction.
I mean, at that point, I'm probably 3% gay, and that's based off getting picked on as a kid. Like, Brody, you walk like a girl. Do you understand, Joe?
Wait a minute,
growing up in Tarzana, I got picked on a lot.
Are you saying that someone can make you homosexual by, if they picked on you enough, 3% would be 100?
No, 3% wouldn't make it 100, but if somebody as a child, you're in 3rd grade, and there's a group of girls or even guys who go, oh, look at Brody, how he walks. He looks like he's gay. You walk like a gay kid. You're always smiling. And it was like I was a nice kid, and then I guess because I have a tilted pelvis, I walked weird, I got picked on for that. So I always felt like, wow, I guess they think I'm gay. Maybe guess I'm gay. I don't know.
Wow. Wait a minute. So is this like The Secret? Is this the power of suggestion? Is that one of those things?
It's a power of being bullied.
So being bullied can turn you homosexual?
It didn't. Wait.
3%.
3%, yes. If they're saying it, if enough people are saying, Brody, if I saw myself walk, if I sat and I saw myself walk, I would think, this guy walks a little gay.
Well, if you... If you think that, why wouldn't you change your walk?
I tried.
Why not have...
I tried to get a lift in my shoe.
A lift in your shoe? Which side is tilted? Which one's down? Which one's up?
I think my right shoulder.
You think?
I'll show it to you.
Do you know for sure? Is this just... Did you go to a voodoo doctor?
It's not a voodoo. It's like it would almost be a chiropractor.
A chiropractor.
This is like a physical thing.
Chiropractors are a lot like voodoo doctors. There's a lot of chiropractors that just fucking move your neck around and take your money. There's not a lot going on. I've been to good chiropractors, and I've been to chiropractors when you're like, what just happened? Did I just give that guy $60 to rub my neck for 15 seconds? Because that's what it feels like. Oh, I'm going to adjust your anterior posture, your C7, your C6. They'll like throw some terms at you that are like completely unnecessary and very verbose and long, and then they'll crack your neck real quick. Crack, crack. And it kind of feels good.
I love when they crack the neck.
Yeah, it kind of feels good when they crack your neck. But I'm not sure if it works. I'm not convinced.
Relieves it's like a relief.
Does it?
I do that, but
sometimes it does. Some guys are doing good at it, but sometimes you're like, what just happened there?
I'd like to get a chiropractic massage. That would be good.
From a dude?
Take care of myself. I don't care if it's a guy massage. I don't care. Wait, take that. I don't care if it's a guy chiropractor.
Okay.
I'll take a female masseuse.
You don't like guy massages?
I would take it like a sports massage, but not like for a baseball team. Like, hey, Brody, we're hanging out with the baseball players. Here's a masseuse.
If you get a massage from a dude, you want the lights to be on. You want like fucking Motley Crue playing in the background.
It's got to be in the mall.
Yeah, you don't want any scented candles or fucking harp music.
Thanks, bro.
So anyway, you go back to this place, and you're pretty much aware that you're hanging out with ladyboys.
At this point,
let me tell you this:
5% gay, and that's due to things in college, due to comments, mostly to comments.
How did you go from 3 to 5 like immediately?
The smell?
Do you want to give me a real number so we could fucking move on with confidence?
Joe, I'm factoring in the bullyingness. I'm factoring in some baseball stuff.
Am I bullying you? Because I don't want to be a part of the future.
No, you're not.
Okay.
You're not bullying me.
All right. You know I love you, right? Okay.
I went there, let's say 6% gay.
6? Jesus Christ. By the end of this story, we're going to be at 86% gay.
I went to Bangkok 6% gay. And I go, you know what? I'm in Bangkok. Let me push it to the limit and see what happens. Okay. And if I like it, I'm into it. Or if it humiliates me, no one's around. This is my big opportunity. and I really didn't do that much. And I had the chance. And I didn't do that much.
Well, you said you got to Bangkok. You were 6%. Excuse me.
6% gay.
6% when you got to Bangkok. But then when you went to the place, you knew there were lady boys, and you went back. Wouldn't you say you would have to say you went a little gayer than you were when you got there?
Well, it was more out of experience, like to check this experience out, check me out, take the temperature.
But it was a gay experience.
It was. I mean, what do you define as a gay experience?
There's a guy in you?
What happened? All right, hold on. Is a transsexual a guy?
It's way closer to a guy than me.
Okay. Have guys been fooled?
That doesn't even make any sense.
Have guys been fooled?
You don't even listen to people. You don't even listen to people. I said I made an error. I said, is it a transsexual guy? No, it's not as close to a guy as me.
Correct.
It's more a woman than it is a man.
It looked and felt like a woman.
Here's the reality of transsexuals. Just the cold, hard reality. It's just chromosomal. That's it. And as far as like behavior and appearance and maybe even like sex, like you might enjoy certain aspects of sex more with a transsexual than you would an angry, overweight, cigarette-smoking woman who's got a head like a frying pan. You know, if you found, what is that, transgender woman?
Yeah, this is the picture that
She's
Brody
sweet.
was with.
What? Brian, come on, man. This is the internet. You can't do that. You're going to ruin everything for everybody.
Keep going,
My
Joe.
point is, I would rather have a sexual experience with a transgender that was really sexy and sweet rather than a big, angry woman that's built like a football player.
Okay, I'm with you.
If you wanted to have a sexual experience, if you're a man, most likely you want to have a sexual experience with something feminine.
Yes.
And the reality of femininity versus masculinity, there's a line where shit gets blurry.
Yes.
And that line is big, angry, Fred Flintstone-looking women.
Yes.
Versus like Thai ladyboy that's actually very cute.
Yes.
So where do you go? Where do you go?
Get
that fucking off the screen.
You're in Thailand.
Yeah,
you're alone.
But even if you're not in
money.
Thailand, if you're anywhere, if there's only 3 people on the planet, it's you, the Thai lady boy, and the big Fred Flintstone looking angry, overweight
I'm not going to be with a Fred Flintstoner
with boogers in her nose.
I won't be. I won't
stinky
be.
breath.
I'll let her give me a massage.
Her feet smell.
Ugh.
Why didn't you just get a transgender or a regular girl, though? There was those two. You could have probably got a nice young one.
Because I think that would be, a different thing. I think also there's the feeling of exploitation that comes with having a sexual experience with a prostitute that's a female that you don't get if it's a prostitute that's a male. If you go to a female prostitute, like there's this thing where, if you think about the concept of prostitution, you think that women are being exploited. That's like one of the main negative aspects of prostitution. And then also, as a father, you start thinking, well, why are they prostitutes? Most likely because they didn't have a good family structure. They didn't have a good father figure. They didn't have a good mother. Whatever it was, it's not good. Most likely. There could be some weird people that just enjoy sex and don't mind getting paid for it because it's better than being a waitress. That's possible too. But when you think about a woman, most likely you're thinking about someone being sexually manipulated and someone being taken advantage of and objectified, and you think of a bad situation. But you don't think about that with a guy. You don't, especially a guy that used to be a guy who used to be a guy and then became a girl, and decided to do it because he wanted to do it. Like he made the choice, wanted to do it, felt like that's who he is. He's better suited.
You think he made the choice,
then wanted to be,
or did he made
the choice that you definitely make the choice to have surgery,
but you feel it. Almost like you have to get it done.
I can't tell. I mean, there's no way I could tell you what they feel. But I would assume that they're telling the truth. And when I've talked to, we had Buck Angel on the podcast, who's a transgender woman to man. And, he says that he's always known inside that he should be a man.
Yeah.
His personality was always, and that's the only time he was ever happy, was when he was allowed to be a man.
Did this person feel real, Brody?
Well, hold on a second. Let's not deviate from the path here. Let's not deviate from the path here, because I think what we're talking about is actually a very important subject.
It's real.
And you have to define it very clearly. No. Hold on a second. You have to define this.
He has to pee.
Go pee.
Okay, can I come right back?
Yeah. No, we're not going to let you back in. There's a door out there. You're punching a code. I don't think that any one of us can tell someone what they feel inside their body. And I've talked to way too many people that say that they know that they should have been a man, or they know that they should have been a woman. If that's the case, if they're saying that, you can't argue with that. The whole, if you look at the spectrum of human fuck-ups, the genetic anomalies, the variations in color of skin and color of hair and the size of teeth and all the different variations of human beings. Of course, some people were supposed to be boys and didn't come out boys.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it. And I think one day they're going to be able to do something where they give these people some sort of a genetic manipulation, and they're going to literally turn them into double X chromosome women. And I think that's not... I think that's the beginning of like the ability to manipulate the human genome, the ability to change a person's DNA. But until then, what do they have? They have surgery, and they have hormonal treatments. But if you had to choose between a guy who did that, a male, born male, who did that and became like a really sexy transgender, or a disgusting, angry woman who hates men.
Disgusting, angry woman that hates men.
You would go with that?
Yeah, fuck yeah. What are you talking
You're hilarious. You're hilarious. There's only three people on the planet.
Wait, so
There's
you
only
would
three
rather...
people on the planet.
All right, so there's three...
You, the angry fucking project that you're going to try to turn into a lady with her big, giant, stinky feet.
Yes.
Or a really beautiful lady boy.
Definitely number one. I would definitely be with a woman, Joe.
Wait, you wouldn't be with a lady boy?
I don't even, like, if I saw one of the penises, like post-surgery penises, I wouldn't even look at it.
You don't have to look at it. How about you don't have to look at it?
Ugh,
How about she comes with special goggles?
So
like,
Brian,
like those 3D glasses you get. You look at it. You look at it through that. She looks perfect.
Can I ask a question, Brian?
Hey, look, there's 3 people on the whole planet. Most likely, I'd kill myself. Let me tell you something. There's 3 people on the planet. I'm going to go to the highest fucking mountain. I'm going to stand there, look at it, and I'm going to say fuck it and take a swan dive. And then we're going to have to start fresh because I'll be the last male on the planet. There'll be no impregnated people, and those 2 people are going to die, and that's going to be a wrap unless they milk my balls for sperm when they find my dead body within 24-hour period. My sperm staying alive. Most likely, the human species ends there, Brian.
Yeah,
so yeah, I'd go with the tranny. Is that okay?
Yeah, no,
transgender.
Fucking
Pardon
Joe,
me.
you fuck.
Can I ask Brian one quick question?
I would be sitting there eating that big fat real pussy, getting bitched at. I don't give a shit. I'd be opening that up, like wiping my face, knowing it was real.
Please,
Can I ask you one question,
sir,
Brian?
please.
So,
How rude.
if and when, obviously, I'm talking about on the podcast, and let's say this topic does appear on my show, this Ladyboy 10% issue, am I going to receive a lot of heat on it? Not only because...
From who?
I don't know, from America.
Fuck them, man. You're going to receive heat from people no matter what. No matter what you do. There's going to be people that don't like this. There's going to be people that don't like that. Dude, you can't avoid heat. If you're public, you get heat.
Yeah, but this is personal public.
I've seen Neil deGrasse Tyson take heat.
Who's that?
How dare you? You don't know anything.
I don't know. Well, don't say I don't know anything. I follow sports, Joe.
That's
Baseball.
it? Nothing about science? Nothing about space?
I've heard of stuff. I heard of Bill Nye. I've heard of... I love weather. I love geography. I like geography. I'm into the moon. I think I'm...
Okay, so you're in Thailand.
Oh, gosh. Here we go.
You're with the lady boy. You go back. You go to the club.
Right.
You sit down. Do you know right away that this used to be a guy?
Oh, definitely.
Well, you know, no. Let me tell you something, man.
It used to be, is, whatever. I didn't see an Adam's apple.
Do you remember the episode of The Man Show that we did with that transgender woman who was beautiful?
Vaguely.
Her name was like Vanity or something like that.
Okay, vaguely.
Do you remember that? Dude, she was like really pretty. I mean, like whoa, like stunningly beautiful. And was born a man. And we did a segment where the guy got strapped to a table. It was called Make Me Hard. And we put the guy was strapped to a table. We put a light box over his dick. Well, the light bulb would go off when he got an erection. So, of course, we controlled the button. So it would be like whenever like midgets were eating bananas or... We had this transgender get out, and the transgender does a dance for this guy, and then she puts whipped cream on her nipples. The guy sucks the whipped cream off her tits. She had big fake tits. And then she pulls out her penis.
Oh, I remember that.
She pulls out her penis at the end of this, and the fucking
man.
light starts flashing. Bang, 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 bang. Saying that
I
the guy had a
remember
hard
that.
on. Her penis looked like like a primate penis that had been poisoned. Like if you took a chimp and you poisoned the chimp and you saw his dick after he was dying of poison.
Let me ask a question. What happens if the penis was just a regular looking penis on a beautiful woman with breasts, good skin?
That'd be an issue.
Hair.
The penis would be an issue for sure if you had to do something with it. Like if the deal was like you had to, like she's beautiful, but she's got a dick and she's gonna blow you, but you gotta blow her.
No.
Like,
okay.
I'm out.
Okay.
That's where I'm out.
Okay. I'm out. You said that's where you're out. You're out on that. Okay. If you're out on that, I'm out with you,
I'm
Joe.
out. Okay, we're both out.
Okay, we're out on that.
I guess I'm 10% gay.
Yeah. There you go.
I guess I'm 10% gay.
Thank you.
So you know it's a lady boy.
Yes.
So you're sitting there.
Yes, I loved it.
And what were there any of them in there actually born women, or was it all lady boys? Do you know?
I mean,
most likely
the
all.
lady running the plays was a woman, but I think most of the dancers were male at birth.
And
but it's part of that culture. Just to let you know, it's very accepted.
Yes.
To see lady boys all around, working at Starbucks, walking down the street.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's a different culture over there.
But is it a cultural choice, or is it a genetic thing where there's a great percentage of people that feel like they should have been a woman?
I think there's something about genetics. I don't know about I don't know if like Asians or the Thai people are more, apt to having that gene.
I would wonder if there's some stats for that as far as like women to men transgenders, like Buck Angel. I wonder if there's some stats that show like what countries have more transgender women to men. If
It's a good question.
I wonder if does Thailand actually have more transgender men to women?
It's an accepted part of the culture. I mean, I bet you down in Brazil there's a lot. And it's and maybe accepted down there.
Right. So, you can tell us as much as you want about this experience, or you can end right here.
No, I'm willing to talk. The only thing I'm thinking about is I don't want to give too much away on the show.
Okay.
And
people are going to see the show.
We'll keep going.
People are going to see the show anyway.
Okay,
it's going to be awesome.
You've actually already said it on a podcast before, and we got you up to 12% gay. You
I'm
just
not
always forget
12.
that,
Wait
too.
a minute. You brought him up to 12?
Yeah, we got him up to 12 because there was something else that he does like right now.
I got confused.
It feels like peer pressure. I feel like you guys bullied him.
You can ask me a couple more questions and
You
we'll
bullied
move
him
on.
into an extra percentage of being gay. That's how he already said he got bullied into being 3. And
Right.
you might have bullied
how
him
I
into
was
12.
walking.
I think it was because you still like click on like guy porn at home or something. I forget
Look
what
at
it
the
was.
time.
I'll tell you.
Might have to run out of here. What? You click on what?
That's a percentage. That's residue percentage.
What are you working at Chernobyl? You're not describing fucking nuclear power, pal. All right. We're talking about being gay. Residual.
I
effects
came
of
back
quantum energy.
and
You came on his back?
I had
Quantum gayness is what we're.
I
hearing.
had access to YouPorn, and I did wander and click. It's something I would never ever do, and it's something that. It's like, did people see Brokeback Mountain? Did any straight guys see Brokeback Mountain? I'm sure there were. And I'm sure they saw two guys making love in the movie or whatever, and they actually felt good about knowing these guys loved each other, and it may even aroused a straight guy knowing that two guys were passionately in love with each other.
Okay, let me
would
take
you
it from
do
here.
what they would?
Let me take it from here. First of all, if you felt that from watching that movie, it means you don't have a sense of humor, and you probably weren't there with another man who also has a sense of humor. Because if you did, as soon as Jake Ellenberger, no, what's his name? Jake Gyllenhaal. Sorry, Jake Ellenberger. He's an MMA fighter.
Jake Gyllenberger.
Ellenberger. He's a professional mixed martial arts fighter.
Okay, all right, I'm
Jake
learning.
Gyllenhaal spits on his hand and then shoves his dick right into.
Not into that.
Yeah, right into Heath's butt. I don't think you'd have to laugh a little. I mean,
I didn't see the movie.
we're only human.
I'm saying somebody got aroused by that who was not gay.
Oh boy, I'm not sure I agree with you there. I think if that scene aroused you, I think you're probably gay.
I'm not saying the scene aroused you. Maybe that two humans are in so love together, and it's passionate, and it's almost wrong. It's taboo.
Taboo.
There you go.
I
It's
felt
almost
like-
taboo to say that, you know what? That scene from Brokeback Mountain, it did start something. But it didn't. I never saw the movie. I never saw the movie.
I saw it.
I
In
never saw
Brokeback
it.
Mountain, the relationship between Heath Herring and Jake Gyllenhaal was very similar to one of my jokes. Is that I don't believe in bisexual men. I think there's gay men, and then there's really gullible straight dudes who get talked into blowing crafty gay guys.
Not me. I'm
And
10% gay, and I'm
that's
not
what that
in
movie
that
was.
direction.
What that movie was Jake Gyllenhaal was the really crafty gay dude, and Heath Richard, what is his name? Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger. I call him Heath Herring. Heath Herring. Heath Ledger. Sorry, Heath. Heath Herring is another MMA fighter. Heath Ledger was just like sort of a 9-volt battery brain dude. Just kind of a dude who wasn't that smart. And he was out there alone and hanging out with this guy and a bunch of fucking sheep around, and he just got into it. Fuck it. Got talked into it. But it ruined his life. It wrecked his life. He really wasn't even gay. He was talked into doing gay shit. Nah. He had a family. He
He
just
got
went
talked
with
into it?
Yeah, he got talked
See,
into
I want to
it.
get talked into it.
You want to?
I would not.
Oh, I thought you said I want to. Now I'm hearing things. Okay.
I would
Let's take it
not.
back to Thailand. You're with the lady boy, and how does it escalate?
We went to the second floor.
What are you thinking when you're walking up those stairs? Biggest mistake of my life? Yes or
No,
no?
you know what? I'll tell you what. I wanted to see if I can
Get it up?
Not get it up. See if I had the temptation, I could do whatever I want. This is my big chance. Everyone says, Brody, you're gay, you're gay, you're gay. You know, it's 8 now. I'm in a room in Thailand.
Oh, my God. And you're like, I'll show you.
Or making fun of Brody. And you know what? I don't need to go into detail, but I pushed it to the limit. I went as far as I could go. Okay? Did I perform? I will go on record saying, no, I did not, never have, don't want to perform oral on a man. Can I go on record saying that?
I got you, but what happened?
Well, that didn't happen.
Okay. Okay. What didn't happen also is
Kissing.
kissing didn't happen.
I don't want to kiss a man.
Let's be clear. There was no kissing,
No kissing.
no race car driving, no meteorite impact. Many other things didn't take
God, you
place.
make it unromantic.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I am a very romantic guy. Go on.
And, you know, some stuff. I tried, you know, touch this. I did not. I'll be honest. I looked at it.
How close?
No,
Jeweler scope?
no.
no music.
Probably, what is that? 3 feet, 2.5 feet.
From the ass or the dick? There's a difference.
I looked at the penis.
There's a difference because if you're 3 feet from the dick, that's a safe judgment, Tom. You can
Yes.
move left, you can move right.
Correct.
3 feet from the ass?
No, I
You're-
wasn't.
You're
No.
there. You're basically there.
Okay, no. Time out. Are you saying 3 feet? I'm talking about my face now.
Right. Your face 3 feet from his dick or his ass. are
Can
two
I say
totally
one
different
thing?
things.
Can I say another thing?
Yes, you can say whatever you
I
want.
never
now.
did, nor do I want to take my face and put it in a man's ass.
Okay.
Can I go on record
Well,
saying that?
Now we know. If there was any debate before, it's been squashed.
Okay. Now you turn it around,
Okay.
and I'm in Bangkok, and I go, well, people say I'm gay. Turn around, let me look at it.
How far away? How far away? 3 feet from the dick?
Yeah.
What's it look like? Is it hard at least? Out of
No,
respect?
I'll tell you what.
No.
It was what you described. It wasn't normal. Something happened to it.
It's been poisoned.
Whatever, there's some chemical.
When you start injecting your body with estrogen, I would assume your dick shrivels up. It's not necessary anymore, and it knows it. Just like when you inject your body with testosterone, if you're a woman and you're not supposed to have men's levels of testosterone plus, those women in bodybuilders, they grow dicks. Their clit extends.
It's like when you find like a dead body hanging for like that's been there for a week. It's stretched and it's
Different
turned black.
thing. Different thing.
Different thing, Brian.
Okay, so the dick was soft.
I didn't touch it.
Okay, but when you saw
I may have
it,
tapped it just to see what it's like to say
sure
I
it's real.
officially touched it.
Well,
I've never touched a man's penis ever.
how do you even know that you're in a dream unless you touch it, right?
I guess, yeah. I just touched with no stimulation at all.
It's like that thing that you do when you're lucid dreaming. The way you practice lucid dreaming is by walking around your house, and every time you get to a doorknob or a doorway, you knock on the doorway. Am I dreaming? And if you're not dreaming, you feel it. You knock on the door. But if you're dreaming, your hand just goes right through, and you go, "Oh my goodness, I'm dreaming," and that's how you lucid dream.
Interesting.
So,
it's like a
exactly.
meditative device.
So whenever you see a dick, you should thump it and go, "Am I dreaming?"
No,
That should be your dream.
No, I got set up here.
I
just got set up
we
here.
all dream about dicks.
Okay, Joe.
It's our dick
Joe,
or Godzilla's dick.
I don't want it. I'm
You
not
don't
some
have to.
dick
You don't
guy.
have to want it. You don't
I don't
have to
even
want
want to touch it.
But you did.
I touch as a doctor.
A touch as a doctor. When did you get your doctor?
I just did it to officially say I've done it.
What did you do to your residency? Miami State.
Arizona State.
Enjoy it. Okay, doctor. Please continue.
So, all right. There was no kissing. I don't want to kiss.
What did this guy smell like?
She smelled good.
She smelled. It was a girl. Well, okay. What point in time? Here's the question: when you become a transgender, when do we decide to call you a girl? Is it when you make the choice? Because if you still have a penis, it becomes very.
I don't know if you
difficult
have to have your penis
story.
cut off. I don't know if you have to be on certain medication, hormones.
I guess it's just for a courtesy. It's just the person's choice. Like if you decided tomorrow that you wanted to be Eustace, is that the girl's name? What's the girl's name? Becky. Becky.
porno
Becky
chick?
Stevens. No, you.
Me.
You decide to be a woman. If
Okay,
you,
I
tomorrow,
want to. Okay, Becky Stevens.
I would start calling you a woman. I would start calling you her.
You
I would
would.
say she.
Out of respect.
Out of respect.
And I'm taking hormones.
Yeah, out of respect. But did you know that there's queer? Do you know what queer is?
Those are like gay guys, like who've taken the word over.
No. You know that all LBTQT, whatever the fuck it is.
Lesbian.
It's lesbians, bisexuals, gay, transgender, queer. The queer one's a strange one. And the queer one is they want to be whatever they want to be. They want to be a man, they want to be a woman, they want to be whatever the
really?
fuck they want to be. Yeah.
Oh.
They want to be they, or they want to be it.
Maybe I'm
have
queer.
they have different designations.
I'm 15% queer.
that they choose. 10% gay, but 15% queer. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. We're moving closer to our goal. I feel like
What's
we're on
the
the Home
goal?
Shopping Network and I'm selling queer. We're moving closer to the goal of 86% gay by the end of the podcast. We can do it, ladies and gentlemen. All we need is more stories.
We got more Brody coming up right after this.
Look at the design of this. We get this from China, but let me assure you the quality is remarkable.
His lips are soft for any cock.
No.
No.
Come on, Brian.
You're an asshole, dude. You're ruining everything. We're so close to getting him up to 25%.
That's not
which is,
gonna
I think, the
happen.
real number.
Joe,
I think
no,
we
it
should
isn't.
Be honest. That's
No,
the
it
real
isn't.
number.
See,
It's not-
that's not.
It's not. Look.
It's
look.
not.
Come on, man.
25%?
Here's why.
It's an
At that
aggressive
moment,
attack.
This is what I say. At that, I'm going to be honest with you.
25?
At that moment, okay? At the moment where that guy is sucking on your dick.
Happens in prison all the time.
I think you're 40% gay.
Are you kidding?
For
Wait,
that
Joe,
moment. For that moment.
This could mess with my head.
No, for that moment. What I'm offering you is a fluctuating scale of gayness.
But you brought me all the way up to 40.
I think you go as high as 40 when you come in a man's mouth.
He's giving me an
I think I'm
FSG
being
scale.
very generous. Very generous by offering you a 40. Because for most of the population, when you come in a man's mouth, you hit 100. And you
I
hit
don't
100
think
right
so.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Would you say if you were in prison, you got locked
We're
up?
not in prison, Brody. I don't plan on going to prison.
But
I'm a nice guy. I don't break any fucking laws. I defy you. You
Joe,
can't define me like that.
Joe, if
You're
you
going
went-
with prison
if you
simply
went-
because that's the only place we have no options as sexual partners.
Well, I had no options that night.
Most people don't go to prison, Brody. It's a dumb thing to bring up. Most people don't go to prison. And when they walk upstairs on their own without a security guard having them shackled wrist to handcuff, you're like pretending. Hey, they brought me to the mess hall and then they sucked my dick. That's not what happened. Okay?
Go back to me being
didn't
bullied.
blow the
Go
bill-
back to that. Remember that.
They didn't blow the buzzer and give you your 1 hour outside to play basketball and you wind up getting your dick sucked. That's not what happened, Brody. You made a choice to go up those stairs. There's nothing wrong with it, but you're about 40% gay.
I don't believe those numbers.
Brian, what do you think? When you come in a guy's mouth, what are we up to?
I think
Who's to say I did that?
I'm just assuming.
I would say definitely 25.
I don't like your numbers, Brian. That's a shocker. You've never brought that number up to me. I cannot believe that Joe said 40%.
Listen, I said 40% because I love you. I should have said 100.
Man.
It came in a man's mouth.
Can I say something?
I think it's almost immediately gay as fuck. It's
Can I
probably the
say
gayest
I-
thing you could
did
do
he
other than fucking the guy in the ass.
Did he spit it back into your mouth, Brody?
What is more gay? What is more gay?
I'm going to say something to you.
Hold on a second.
Joe, can
Let's
I say
be real.
something?
Let's-
I'm
you
gonna,
can say
and
whatever
we'll,
you want,
and we'll
but let's
move
be
on.
real.
We'll
I
move
just
on.
wanna know what's gayer.
If you think I'm 40% gay,
No!
At the end of this,
you're
going
playing
to probably
games.
think I'm
You're
65%
playing
gay.
86 is our goal, but you're playing games. That's not what I said. I never said that.
And I'll tell
I
you
offer
what.
you a fluctuating scale.
And I'm gonna get
of
hammered
0%
on TV for
gay.
this.
No, you're not. You're
Will
going to
you
be
protect
loved.
me
Fuck yeah,
after
I
that
love
segment?
you. I love you, and America loves you too. You'll be universally protected. The only people that'll despise you because of this are assholes. Fuck them. What are you, perfect? You're perfect sexually?
No.
You keep your room clean? Fuck
Yes.
you.
Yes, I
if
do.
You give Brody Stevens a hard time for being 86% gay. I say
I'm not
fuck you.
80%
That's
gay.
our goal,
I'm
Brody.
not.
Right now we're at 40.
Stop
the
it.
moment you decide
40 is- I mean-
release the hounds, and it's down the hatch of a man's throat. Probably cigarette
you
breath
know
and
what?
fucking stubble. And
I don't think that's so bad.
if you feel stubble on your balls and your balls are clean shaven, it probably is a
I
stimulator.
guarantee you there's at least 10 comedians that have gone down to Brazil and had their penis sucked by a transvestite.
Every time you try to rationalize what you've done by comparing yourself to the acts of others that are also ridiculous, you get another 10% gay.
Stop that.
So we're now at 35% gay. Our goal is 86. We got at least 20 minutes left of this podcast. We can do this, Brody.
Well, if I talked more, I would probably come very close to hitting your
What is
goal.
going on the thing here?
Nothing written.
You'd come very close to hitting 86 if you tried. So, like, if you were on ecstasy and you were with the perfect lady
Wasn't
boys,
on ecstasy, but
like Vanity from The Man Show. Remember her?
yeah, she was hot.
Fucking beautiful.
I've pushed it to the limit, and I know
You're not a race car driver, Brody. All right, stop saying like you're breaking in new tires. We're trying to figure out these compounds when we hit the skid pad. That's not what's going on. When you're saying you push it to the limit, what are you saying? What's with the euphemisms, Brody? Let's get real with America. Because America loves you. And they love you the most when you're telling the truth.
I said, let's see how far I can go.
That's 35% gay. Right? Are we agreeing
I
on
don't
this?
think so.
Come on, let's be real.
No.
No?
It might be a 35% gay thought worth. It's worth
Where are we at?
probably 4%.
Where are we at the moment? I mean, what's going on here? She's sucking your dick, but is she tickling your balls? Like, is she
Probably.
Does she know her thing? Does she know what the fuck she's doing?
Yeah, they're decent.
But if you feel like a girl's doing it, or do you feel like a guy's doing it that's beautiful?
I don't think about a guy.
You're not thinking about a guy. You're
No.
thinking she looks like a girl.
Makeup,
Release the hounds.
smell,
Feel,
breasts,
sexuality,
fingers, Adam's
femininity.
apple. I mean,
Oh!
whoa, sorry about that.
When you release the hounds, is there any feeling of regret?
I didn't have any. If that even from what my recollection, no.
Were you stone cold sober?
I was probably on a hookah and beer.
I think we hit 86%.
No, we didn't.
I'm feeling pretty good about
All
this.
right, you know what? I want to say this, Joe. I'll talk about whatever you want regarding this. I'll be honest, it is a subject that does make me uncomfortable.
Why?
For just a couple reasons. The other reasons that it is so public and
So what?
I know, but
the
it's
only
going
reason why it makes you uncomfortable.
But it's going to be on Comedy Central, and it freaks me out.
No, listen, Brody. Who you are is who you are, and who you are is awesome. We love you. It doesn't matter if you're 86% gay or 0% like everybody else in the room.
But here,
it
Joe,
doesn't matter.
But let me say this. On this podcast, you allowed me to kind of explain everything about it.
I allowed you to express yourself and be Brody.
And I feel like maybe on this show, and I'm not blaming anybody, it could be my own neuroses. I don't know if it comes across that way, kind of how we explained it. I know it's a TV show, and I know this is a podcast, but that's where some of my anxiety lies. But the fact that we just talked about this here does make me feel better, and knowing that you have my back no matter what. I have your back
if you're 100% gay, which
not 100.
A lot of people have said online when you come in a guy's mouth, you're 100% gay. A lot of people have said that. I don't agree with them. I don't agree with them. I don't agree with them.
Thank you.
But you're 86%. At that moment,
I debate you on that.
I said 40 before, but it's because I love you. If I didn't know you, I'd say 100%. But I do, and I love you, and I don't care. I think you're 100% awesome. I don't think it matters if you're 10% gay or 25% gay. Who gives a shit? And yeah, you know what? Lady boy as opposed to a man. Like if it was a dude who looked like Don Barris and he had a full beard and he was sucking your dick, that'd be a completely different experience.
That's wrong, and God doesn't appreciate that.
They do. God does appreciate that.
I'm joking about
look, God made gay people, and that's the Christian's conundrum.
Who's he?
Exactly. How dare you?
Did it come out his nose?
Yeah. How much cum?
There's a condom. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Good move. Otherwise, you could get the super AIDS. They probably have that.
You know, I just don't want to get reckoned. I don't want to get
nice. Well, take the Tarzana hat off, and you're all set.
I don't want to be ridiculed.
Maybe that could be your move, like Larry the Cable Guy. If he doesn't have that fucking shirt on, no one's going to know who he is.
Yeah.
That's a very clever move on his hat. Wear a baseball hat and wear a shirt. That way, when he wants to dress up and go to a restaurant
Nobody
with his
knows
wife,
who he is.
He looks like a regular fucking redneck.
Yep.
He slides right in under the door. So go on. How much did you come? You don't have to look. If it sounds wrong the way I'm asking you, correct me. I'm new to this game.
I did it, and that was it. I pushed it, and
was it good?
I wouldn't say it was good. It was like, well, I did it.
That's like, is that like eating a Kentucky Fried Chicken, or is that like taking a really good shit?
I'd more lean towards Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Kentucky Fried Chicken's pretty fucking good.
It's good stuff.
I went gluten-free, but that's one thing I miss, man. I miss Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I mean, you've had me say a lot of stuff, Joe. Am I going to get negative tweets based off this?
Listen, man, if you do, those people are assholes. You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't hurt anybody. You went to have fun. You went to have fun. You did it with someone who wanted to have fun with you. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
It's them, man. It's on them. It's on all them, man. Who cares?
Can't wait to check the tweets.
You can't wait. You're a fucking glutton for punishment. You love it. You're hoping they're mad.
No, I don't.
Enjoy it.
I don't want them to be mad. There's just
You're a homophobe. Simple.
I usually say anti-Semite.
How much do you use the... you should say that if they say gay things. If they say Jew things, call them homophobes.
Oh, switch it.
Confuse the fuck out of them, dude.
I don't want to waste hate on. I just want to be.
You don't want to waste hate?
No, I don't want to.
What are you saving it up? What are you, a hate camel?
No, I'm sure I'm gonna have to deal with some negative stuff here and there on Twitter or whatever. Or
Bro,
maybe
you would get that no matter what.
All right, well, maybe a couple emails, but
so what?
I'm positive. I feel good.
You're awesome.
HIV positive?
No, Brian. Fuck you, man. Speaking of which, Dallas Buyers Club. I don't want to just
that movie.
Just bring it up because it has a lot of your people in it, but it's a great fucking movie.
My people.
Texans. Aren't you from Texas?
I've been to Texas. What do you mean, my people?
I know you sell well in Texas.